I'm Christina, and these are the 5 books that I've bought recently which I'm planning to read in the month of July. So I've purchased 2 thrillers, 1 science fiction, 1 fantasy historical fiction, and 1 young adult fantasy. So I'll start with the thrillers. First up, I chose The Silent Patient by Michaelides. Now, this is his debut novel, and it won the Goodreads Choice Awards in 2019 for the mystery thriller category. I think the synopsis sounds intriguing. So the main character, Alicia, is living a seemingly perfect life until one day her husband returns home and she kills him. She shoots him in the face 5 times. And then after that, she never speaks a word. So the story is narrated through her psychotherapist, Theo, and he's trying to get Alicia to speak again and obviously trying to discover why and the reasoning behind killing her husband. And I just think that sounds really interesting and really dark, and I hope there's going to be lots of secrets and twists and turns, and it's going to be like really, really good. So the second thriller that I chose is The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. So this book came 3rd in the Goodreads Choice Awards in 2019 for the mystery thriller category. But Ruth Ware as an author was already on my radar because I read The Lying Game by her, which I really enjoyed. So in this book, the main character, Rowan, takes up a position as a live-in nanny for a family who live in the Scottish Highlands. And then one of the children is found dead, and Rowan is in prison awaiting trial for murder. So again, I think the premise of this one sounds intriguing, and I hope it's just going to be dripping with suspense and full of twists and turns again, and something that I can really get my teeth into. So moving on to science fiction, I chose Recursion by Blake Crouch. So this one won the Goodreads Choice Awards in 2019 for the science fiction category. In this world, people are plagued with memories of a life which they have never lived. And it's a phenomenon called false memory syndrome. And we follow 2 main characters, Barry, who is a New York City policeman who is trying to investigate this, and a leading neuroscientist called Helena. And that's all I know, very little, and I don't want to know much more because I want it to be a surprise. But again, I'm really intrigued by the synopsis of this. Next up, The Binding by Bridget Collins. So this is a fantasy, historical fiction kind of book, and it imagines a world where books are dangerous. People visit bookbinders in order to remove painful memories from their minds, and then these memories are kept and stored within the pages of a book, and then the memories no longer have the power to hurt the person. So we follow the main character of Emmett, and he is an apprentice bookbinder, and it says it's set in a time vaguely reminiscent of 19th century England. So I think the whole concept, it just sounds absolutely fantastic. So the last book I picked up is Scythe by Neal Shusterman. So I bought this book purely because of BookTube. It is hugely popular on BookTube. It's a young adult fantasy, and in this world, humanity has conquered death. There is no disease, there's no war, and every single person on Earth is immortal. The only way that a person can die is if they are killed by a scythe. So obviously scythes are hugely important in this world because it's the only way to prevent overcrowding and overpopulation. So in this story, we follow 2 characters, 2 teenagers, Citra and Rowan, and they are apprentice scythes. So this is the first young adult book that I'm going to have read for a long time. So I'm really looking forward to that. So those are the 5 books that I'm planning to read in the month of July. If you've read any of these books, please let me know what you thought of them down in the comments, but please no spoilers. And if there's any here that you want to read, let me know that too. So thank you very much for watching, and if you'd like to see me talking more about books in the future, please do subscribe. Bye!